In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 BIOS settings that will take your FPS from this to this. But stay tuned because the last setting no one talks about. On a completely default BIOS in creative standing still on a 1v1 map, the highest FPS we're getting is around 380, and when we look straight up and do an emote, the highest we're getting is around 450 to 460. And the only tweaks I have on this PC is I literally just did the secret method to get legacy performance mode, which I have a video coming out or already came out on that if you want to know how to do that. But now all I need to do is go to my BIOS, and if you don't know how to go to your BIOS, all you need to do is hit your Windows key, then type in reset this PC, go here, and then under advanced startup click on restart now. Then this is going to take you to this blue screen. All you want to do is click on troubleshoot, then advanced options, UEFI firmware settings, and then restart. Alright, so once you're in BIOS, the first thing you want to do is just go to your advanced mode. This is going to make it to where you can see every single setting. Then the next thing you want to do is go to your tweaker options. This can be called AI tweaker, OC tweaker, just tweaker, or something similar. On MSI motherboards it's called overclocking. And then once you're inside of here, you just want to find either your memory settings or your AI overclock tuner, and you want to switch this to XMP1. And if you're on a Ryzen CPU and you have an option for Expo, use Expo, and this can also be called DOCP on Ryzen CPUs. And what this is going to do is just set your RAM to the maximum supported frequency. And after every single tweak, I'm going to save changes and reset so I can see my FPS from each and every tweak that we're going to do in this video, because we're going to do 3 big ones. So right now I'm just going to save and exit and go test my FPS just from this one BIOS setting. Alright, so now after doing that one BIOS tweak, we're already at 400 to like 430 FPS, which before we were around 350 I believe. So this is literally one setting and we already have this big of a boost. And stay tuned to the end of the video guys, because I have a secret setting that no one talks about that heavily boosts FPS. Well, with that said, let's go on to the next setting. So I'm going to boot back into my BIOS. Now the next setting I'm going to be showing you guys is CPU C states. So all you want to do is go to your advanced settings, then find CPU configuration, and scroll down until you see either power saving or global C states. But right here it says power management control, so go in here, then scroll down, and right here is CPU C states. This can also be called global C states, and all you want to do is set this to disabled. This is just a power saving feature on your CPU, and if you struggle with overheating, I do not recommend disabling this because this will help with that. But for everyone else, it's completely pointless and it only hurts your performance. So now I'm going to go save and exit and check my FPS again. Alright, so now after doing the C states, my FPS is a little bit higher, probably about 10 to 15 FPS. And just as an update, when I look up and do an emote, right now we're getting around 500 FPS to 520. So now I'm going to go do the final setting, which is heavily gatekept. The next setting is called spread spectrum, and it's a completely useless feature that literally no one is using. So there is a couple of them that can pop up, so I'm going to recommend you search for this. Basically you just want to go to search in your BIOS, and then inside of here just type in spread spectrum, then click on OK. And then I only have one, but you can have a bunch of these. I'm pretty sure there's a CPU one, a PCIe one, a SATA one, and a VRM one if I'm not mistaken. So you can have any of those, but I only have one. You just want to disable all of them. So now I'm going to go save changes and check my FPS. Alright, so now after doing that final tweak, my FPS is around probably 10 to 20 higher. Now I'm sitting at that 430 to 440 range, which before we were at like 420. And when I look up and do an emote, now my max FPS is around 530 I saw at one point. 540 it just touched. So this is a huge difference because I'm pretty sure at the beginning we were around like 350. So this is over a 200 FPS boost from 3 basic BIOS settings. And this is not even the tip of the iceberg in PC optimization. And speaking of that, if you want your PC fully optimized for gaming, check out RisxnTweaks.com for the best computer optimization service on the market. We have over 8,000 positive reviews, so I highly recommend you check us out. But with that said, I hope you all have an amazing day.